Hey everyone, this is Stan from TopSurfer.com, and it is Wednesday, June 21st, and it's time for Stan's Tip of the Week. So this week I want you to understand the market. I want you to understand what you're selling and how hot it is, and understand the trends. So if you're looking to start selling something, or you're planning on building a website around something in particular, look at the trends and look what people are actually actively searching for. Because if you can sell something that people are actively searching for, you're much, much better off than trying to convince somebody to buy something that they didn't know that they needed or something like that. So we're going to understand the trends, and we're going to do this by looking at two main tools. So the first tool that we're going to look at is trends.google.com. So both of these are from Google, so they're pretty reliable as far as what they're going to show us. And these are based on keywords that people are actively searching for. Now, this first one, like I said, is trends.google.com, and we're looking at a 5-year span, and we're looking at the keyword earn money. Now, I can click here and I can change this to whatever I want to put in there. And there's different variations of earn money. I mean, we could put earn money online. We could try different, all kinds of different things. But let's look at the trend here for this, just kind of get an idea. So this is 100% and this is 0. These are percentages. This is not in hundreds of thousands or millions or anything like that. It's just a percentage of the market. And it doesn't really tell us what the actual number is right here. So we don't really know, where it's actually hitting. But what it does is it takes the top mark, makes that 100, and then takes the, then finds the bottom. And anyway, so that's how it works. So you can see on this trend here, you can see how it goes up and down all the time. But then really, if you look at it, it's on its way up. So you can see it's starting to climb. It went from right around 60 something, and it's right up here, up to the 100% right now. So that's kind of an interesting thing. Before I go down, let me show you here that you can also compare it to something else. So if you want to compare Coke versus Pepsi or whatever, you could do that, and it would show you how they're trending. So right here you can see how it is compared to different countries. So what countries are are actually actively searching for this keyword, and this is a percentage based on the amount of searches. So it's not based on, so Nepal is probably a relatively small country, but it based on how many searches it has coming out of there, this is how it compares. So they basically take 100% of the market, and then from what I understand, and then Bangladesh takes a 72%, and this doesn't divide into 100, but anyway, so it gives you a good idea of where people are searching for that keyword the most. And you can see I have there's United States. United States is clear down here, and so that's where I'm at. But wherever you're at in the world, you can kind of see how that works. Also, you can see related topics. So here's some related queries, and so you can kind of see what the differences might be. One might be one word might or phrase might be better than the other. I wanted to show you something that's kind of interesting. All of you are probably familiar with the little fidget spinners. I'm just going to put in spinners, and we'll see how the market's going for that. Look at that. So right now we start off flatlined, and then as it goes, it boom, shoots straight up, hits our 100% mark, and now it's dropped back down to around 50%. Now it's probably going to continue to go down at least until school starts again. Here in the United States, school is out, and I know kids aren't having the chance to talk to their friends as much about them and stuff like that, and so I know the interest has kind of died down in those little fidget spinners, and also a lot of schools have banned them, so they've kind of dropped in interest. People started buying them up like crazy. They'd order them from China, and anyway, it became a really hot item. And you can see there's probably a bunch of people that are stuck with them now, or maybe they're able to sell them and get their money back at least. So that's kind of one of the tools that I wanted to show you. The other tool I wanted to show you is the keyword planner. Now, what if you just go to Google and just type in the word keyword planner, you'll come up with a page like this. You'll come down here and you'll click this start using keyword planner. It'll ask you to be logged into Google, so you'll want to have a Google account. And then you'll come to a page like this, and I believe it's this one right here that we want to search for. And we can put in a keyword here. So for example, let's go ahead and do our spinners. And so we put in a keyword here and we get ideas. Now this is it's processing up here. I've got it off the screen because it's got my information up here since I am logged in. But you can see the average searches. So this actually does tell you the average searches. And so in May, it was searched for 19 million times. Back in June 2016, a year ago, it was only searched for 537,000 times. So you can also see right here the average searches per month. I'm not sure if this is based on average or how this works, but here's the average is what they're showing us right here, the word spinner. They've taken it and made it so it's not plural, and they're showing us this 1.5 million. You can see the competition for this. So this is an AdWords tool. So if you were to place advertising on Google and you wanted to pay for one of the top spots in a search, this is considered a high competition keyword right here. Of course it is. I mean, it's probably still relatively a hot item. The average bid is only 17 cents, which isn't that bad. Usually things that are high can be up to $7. I've seen them pretty high. So you can see here's some comparison words. You've got the spinners, you've got the spinners greatest hits. So we're probably looking at some band. You can also search it by how many average searches there are. And there it goes. So spinning is 301,000. So this kind of gives you a really good idea of what are good keywords and how important they are to people right now. And that should give you an understanding of the market as you plan out what you want to sell online, as you plan out joining some program or whatever. This gives you a good idea of how important that is to people right now. I'll tell you one of the hot items that I have seen that is really hot is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as far as it's almost tripled in price from what it was 3 months ago. It's tripled in price. And I believe it was back in 2013, it was $109 for one Bitcoin, and now it's up to $2,600 or something like that. So that's an amazing growth over 4 years of how valuable Bitcoin is. And if you don't understand what Bitcoin is, go figure it out, because it is quite an amazing thing, and it's really fed through the internet. And so anyway, so I just wanted to help you understand how you can find out what is hot and what is not, and according to Google and according to what everyone in the world is searching for right now. Of course, you can pave your own way and you can make something hot. Spinners, as of a few months ago, was nothing until somebody invented it, and once they invented it, boom, it took off big. And so you could be that person. Odds of you doing that is really slim to none. So it's better to ride a wave that's already there and try to come in not on the highest wave, because I mean, if you're trying to get into spinners, everyone in the world was trying to get in on spinners, and so you just have to kind of be careful to pick something that's an important topic, but is not maybe the most competitive topic. So anyway, that's just my tip of the week. Hope everyone has a nice, safe week this week, and we will see you at the top.